YouTube, welcome back to another Romz video, and today we've got another Romz talk, so we're bringing it to you guys. As you guys can see in the title, this is a little, I don't know if it's a trigger warning, but I'm gonna say it anyway, and you guys can see in the title. Most people are not serious in life, bro. I'll be honest, man. Most people are not serious. Most people are not serious on like grinding. Most people are not serious on becoming better. Most serious people are just serious on just basically, as I said, not achieving their potential, stuff like that. So before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to do, jump down comments below, DM me personally. Road to 200 subs because it's Romz the building. Let's get straight into it as well. So most people are not serious in life, man, and you guys know it. You guys know it in terms of your friendship group. You guys know it, maybe your family members. You guys know it. Even some people that you don't even know like that, but you kind of know that, yeah, they're not serious. Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of people, like, they say that they want to improve. Like, I'm sure you see, there's some one brother, bro. There's always that one brother that's like, yo, listen, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to get better, but in reality, they're just saying buzzwords, but they're not doing anything about it. Because when I look at it, like, there's in the past where, like, I try to drag people up, like, you know, that I'm sure you see like a lot of gurus and stuff say like, oh well, you know what I'm saying, like you should aim to drag people up, or not aim to do it, because at the end of the day they'll actually drag you down, stuff like that. It's actually so true, because in a friendship group, stuff like that, there's always maybe one person that's kind of lazy, or they say that they want to improve, but in reality they don't do anything about it. Like, actions speak louder than words, and it's actually mad, to be fair, and it kind of reflects on like what life is, man. Like, and I think it's quite sad, to be fair. I really think it's quite sad, because, you know, it's false hope. It's false hope, especially if it's like someone that's very close to you. Like, someone's very close to you, you're thinking, yeah, cool, I found the way of like basically achieve my potential, become successful, stuff like that, and you actually have that mindset. But then maybe a friend you might think that they've found the same path, but in reality they're just doing their own ways and having bad habits and stuff like that, etc, etc, etc. So it's kind of hard, but like, you have to realize that most people are just not serious, and that's how the world is operating. Like, that's why a lot of people are struggling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are struggling where they're at. A lot of people are not improving. A lot of people, maybe, as I said, like, the finances are in check. Maybe the health is not in check. Mentally, they're not in check. And it's quite sad. And I think as well, if you try to help people that are not serious and stuff like that, like, and I've done it in the past where I've really tried pushing people, but it drains you and it actually drags you down, actually, or makes you stagnant, because you can't put all your effort into someone that's not gonna improve anything like that. And it goes back to my other video I talk about, you can't lead a horse to war if you can lead a horse to war, but the horse is whether it's up to the horse whether to drink or not. And it's so true, guys. It's actually so true. Like, and as I said, it's quite sad, but as I said, most people are not serious. So you gotta look at it like, yeah, cool, they're saying this stuff and that's fine. Yeah, it might sound good in the ear, sorry, but then in reality, you have to look at how they're moving. If they're actually starting a business, and there's some people that actually say they're not going to do something, they actually do it, then you can start helping them and stuff like that. But I think, unfortunately, I think the majority of people, they say they want to improve, but you know, they don't. Like, for example, you can say, oh yeah, cool, we're waking up at 6 a.m. every single day. Maybe not every single day, but maybe 3 or 4 times a week we're going to the gym. They might do it for 2 to 3 weeks. They might do it for a month. They might even do it for 2 to 3 months. They might even do it for a day. Whatever it is. And you're thinking, yeah, cool, yeah, they're actually going to be starting the grind. But in reality, you can lead to disappointment, because then they'll make excuses. Oh, nah, oh, my cat died. Oh, yeah, I need to go to a funeral. Like, they're going to make bare excuses, bro. Bare excuses. And those are the people you just go, they're just wasting your time, guys. They're just wasting time. You don't owe them anything to help them. You don't owe anyone anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like obligation to strive to help people that are not willing to be helped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good to help people that are actually are willingly wanting to help. But in reality, if they don't want to help themselves, why the fuck am I going to put my energy into it? You know what I'm saying? And this is why, as I said, like, even my YouTube videos as well, like, maybe some people might look at it and thinking, yeah, I'm motivated by it, but then maybe the next day they go back to their own ways. That's fine. Listen, it's up to you guys, wherever you dictate your life and stuff like that. But I know for me, I'm gonna stand on my principles, and I'm already putting the action into making sure I can achieve my potential, stuff like that. And even some of you guys as well that do watch these or watch any other YouTubers and stuff like that. If you do really want to like help yourself and stuff like that, you actually got to put the action in. You just got to look yourself in the mirror and then be like, yo, listen, enough's enough, man. Enough is enough. Like, I've lied to myself. I don't trust myself. I'm not putting the action in. I'm not doing this, that, the other. And then you just got to be like, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna actually put the effort in, man, you know what I'm saying? And people just solve different times, you know. I mean, people say, yeah, New Year, people do the winter rock, people do all this type of shit. But in reality, it's about consistency and it's about the drive. So Once you have that emotion, then you can actually develop the mindset where you might actually try to help other people. Then you realize that how far people have gone. And I think once, as I said, once you install that kind of mindset where you want to like actually improve yourself, you look at other people and you realize that, yo, bro, like, it's actually crazy. And I'll give you an example. Actually, I went to a house party. When was this house party? I think it was like in May. So it's like 2-3 months ago. It's mostly predominantly uni students, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with uni students and stuff like that. But then, when you speak to people, right, and when you speak to, I speak to like and some uni students as well, and I'm not looking them down or anything like that. I'm not saying they're on my level or anything like that. I'm not trying to do that shit. But I speak to them and I'd be like, okay, what do you do? And they'd be like, well, I kind of like, what's your day in life? And they'd be like, well, I just sit around, go on my phone all day, and then I don't say it, but I just look at them. In my back of my mind, I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you're in thousands of pounds of debt. You're not doing anything. Your room's a mess. You know what I'm saying? You're not progressing or anything like that. And the reason why no one hold them to account because they're uni students, you know what I'm saying? And then once people will hold them accountable, it'll be too late. And I'm going to make another video about actually the education system, about why the actual real life starts after when you're out of the education system, because I don't believe that life actually starts while you're in school, while you're in college, you're in uni. I think after that, when you actually work full time, that's where I think, for me personally, real life properly starts. Because I'm not going to get too much into it because there's a little bit of spoiler, but that's probably my next few videos I'll probably do in terms of Romz talks. But going back to what I was saying, I just kind of thought like, yo, like, bro, like, I just don't know. Like, I just thought like, I just don't know how you operate. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's touche to you. If you operate like that, that's fine. I don't force ideologies on anyone or anything like that. But I just look at them like, bro, if I live like that, if I just feel like guilty after one day, I'll be honest. If I've just done nothing, I've not achieved anything, or I've not made a video, I've look back at I always look back and I always look back every single time. I think, have I done anything to improve? And if I say no, I kind of live like shit. You know what I'm saying? Next tomorrow I've got to improve better because, you know, I slacked off today. And there's times I've done it, and there's probably times you've done it as well. So, as I said, like, that's an example, but like, most people just got to realize that most people are not serious in life. And it just kind of, you know, saves you time from, you know, helping people that don't want to be helped, and just help yourself, guys. I think you have to be in the position where you have to be greedy, you got to be selfish. And there's nothing wrong with being selfish. Like, literally, just, like, I'm not saying it, but, like, just gotta, like, help yourself and get to a point where you can afford to kind of like slack off a little bit for yourself and help other people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing to get to that position in order to like help other people. But I think right now I need to help myself before I can help other people, really. I mean, I'm helping people in the videos, but like actually like physically put my energy, my stocks into it is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like I said, YouTube side at the moment. Hopefully full time, if I get monetized, I can actually improve the quality for you guys, you know, reinvest in the channel stuff. So that's the goal of stuff like that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Hope you guys get inspired. I hope you guys actually, as I said, stop wasting time, man. Stop wasting time helping other people that don't want to be helped, because you're going to be disappointed very, very quickly. And it might actually even affect your progress as well, because then you might slack off because that other friend slacked off and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys' opinions are, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to do, drop me down in the comments below. And you have me personally, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Peace.